podcast. Today, we're going to be talking about habits that make you attractive. Yeah, attractiveness basically doesn't just look at the outward appearance of someone. The other things that are there that make someone also an attractive person. I'm going to be talking about some today. One of the first things that make you attractive is confidence. Confidence basically means that confidence is a function of you being able to, you are sure of yourself, you believe in yourself. That's actually a simple way of me defining confidence. You believe in yourself, yeah. You know that you are in a good position to deliver on the promises you have made to yourself and to people around you. You get being confident doesn't mean that sometimes you don't feel bad or you don't feel like you don't know what to do, but you just feel that anyhow, you'll be able to scale through. And one of the sweetest thing about confidence is that coming across a challenge you have come before in the past and you've been able to overcome. So it's one of those things I believe that to a large extent, it helps. So confidence is one of those things that make you attractive. You walk into a place, you walk like you belong there. You don't come in and look as if you are trying to figure yourself around there. Rather, you walk as if you belong to an environment. That's what confidence simply means. The next one is neatness. Now, everybody likes a person that is neat. You get being neat. You see, it's not necessarily if you are poor, you can be poor but not dirty. You can see poor people that are neat. So being neat is not the function of whether you have money or you don't have money. It's either you are neat or you are not neat. And being is one of those things that makes you attractive. People want to be around you. You might not necessarily have all the fancy clothes in the world, but you just coming off as neat, coming appearing neat, goes a long way making people associate themselves with you. Then the next one is intelligence. Yes, intelligence is the ability to have meaningful conversations and ask questions that add value to people. Intelligence is a two-way thing. You do more of listening and sort of speaking. You understand? So the most important thing about intelligence is that you're able to ask questions and also listen to what people are saying and pick from what they're saying, as well as also telling people also what they need to hear. It's more of an exchange of ideas or values. So you might find yourself in conversations where you might not necessarily be conversant with a particular topic. An intelligent person will keep quiet and observe and listen and learn, so that the next time that kind of conversation comes up, the person will have something to say. He or she will have something to say about that. And last but not the least is kindness. Now, kindness is something that everybody wants to be kind. Everybody wants to be treated kindly, but nobody wants to be kind. Everybody likes to be on the receiving end of things. They don't want to also be part of those that are also adding value to those things that make people like them. So if you have kindness, kindness means that you are being able to put yourself in people's shoes and treat them well. That's what kindness simply means. Kindness doesn't mean you're a fool. You just find yourself. Let me give an example of a kind gesture now. You get into a vehicle, a public vehicle, and you find out that the pregnant woman just enters the bus or the vehicle that you're in. Automatically, being a kind mind is for you to get up, or lady, get up so that the pregnant woman can sit down. You meet her, or you see an elderly person standing, you just say, "Sir, please come and sit down." Now will not cost anything from you. You're stronger than that elderly person. You understand? And you help that person not to stress so much, because that standing they would have done would have really affected their health, and they might even get hospitalized after that particular journey you guys are going on. So if this podcast you found it informative, please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. And see you in the next one. All right, take care. Bye bye.